Lots of them are the same as challenges facing CIOs everywhere, to be honest. So attracting and retaining good people, leveraging cloud services in a strategic way, dealing with the challenges of consumerisation of IT, the demand for anywhere, anytime, big data, big issue in universities. So a lot of the challenges are the same. In the sector, though, there are some unique challenges. So one of them concerns research. Research is really important to the standing and to the funding for universities, and there are enormous data requirements that surround research, so that's a big challenge. And then perhaps even bigger is technology is effectively transforming the way higher education works at the moment. So there are a range of technologies that are being used by students collaborating with students, students working with teachers, and a lot of online competitors which are emerging, and they're really changing the way that the whole sector works. So it's a unique opportunity for IT to be influencing the direction that its business takes. That's probably one of the biggest things the team's involved in at the moment. So as you say, there's $1 billion worth of building program underway. There are 3 buildings that are at the centre of that. One will be the only Frank Gehry designed building in Australia, and that will reflect the creative focus, which is part of our business faculty. The building's designed from the inside out, so they design all the internal spaces first, and then the outside actually is now undulating brick on one side and panelled glass panels on the other side. So fascinating building. There's also a new building going up on Broadway, and that's for our Faculty of Engineering and IT, and the outside of that building has large metal panels that have binary code in them that apparently spells out the University of Technology Sydney Faculty of Engineering and IT. And a third new building is for our science faculty. So what does it mean for the team? First of all, we're very involved in the design of the classroom, so we do that in a collaborative way with our teaching experts and our facilities people. A lot of audio-visual technology going into the rooms. There's movable furniture. The classrooms need to be able to project onto various different surfaces. There are a whole range of equipment, so very high-end video projection, for example, for use by design and architecture, electronic whiteboards, you name it, we're working with people to put that in. So that's one part of it. Then there's a lot of work that goes around the sourcing of the material actually to go inside and then configuring it. So to give you an example of those logistics, I think we have 500 kilometres of data cabling that needs to go in, so that would stretch from Sydney to Canberra and back. About 12,700 new data ports, which is about half the size of our existing network in terms of data ports again. So some pretty significant logistics around that. And as part of the move to the new buildings, we'll be moving about 1,700 people and printers and associated peripherals and about 30 large computer labs or teaching spaces. The logistics is really a very significant piece of work for my team, and again, working with Move consultants, but a lot of additional work on top of what we're doing day to day. And there are a lot of other related projects, to be honest. So there's some work integrating a number of different IT systems into the digital signage around the university. So in part, we'll display some of the energy data that relates to the buildings and then introducing timetabling information for that digital signage. Another project is just upgrading our smart card or our access technology. And then one really interesting project is working with our library to put in a new library retrieval system. So we'll have a big underground robotic library retrieval system, which ultimately will house about 75% of the library's collection. So some really interesting projects to be involved in, but certainly very busy times for us.